mood on ground with regard to the president's visit. Now, meanwhile, members of parliament have commenced the vetting of President William Ruto's nominees for principal secretary positions. Now, the approvals hearings overseen by departmental committees are scheduled to run until Monday as lawmakers scrutinize the nominees' qualifications and suitability for office. We now cross over to Bunge Towers in Parliament, where the exercise is ongoing.
Which are actually marginalized and nothing has been done. The USF is accountable to this committee. It's not extraneous to this committee. I will use my administrative overreach to engage them, to sensitize them around some of the gaps which are real, and actually we debate and agree on an intervention. If we then agree that they now have to change because everything else has an opportunity further to actually be addressed. If, for example, that there is a gap between where the USF is actually focusing on and where members of the committee or other Kenyans are actually demanding, we bring them to an accountability arena. We probably face this committee, accompanied by myself, to this committee. We explain ourselves, and if possible, because an interaction, we eventually have to engage and switch, especially to serve public interest. Committee is not, the USF is not there to serve itself, but to serve Kenyans. And Kenyans are represented by the honorable members around this table.
Sure, Chair, thanks. Just be sure that I'll be keen on that once you're successful. Not anything else, but particularly this.
You're welcome, honorable member. My doors will remain open.
Sure. How will you address issues like misinformation, fake news, cybercrime, which are prevalent in the digital space? It's real bother. I think everybody here is also a victim of that, as members of parliament and in other spaces. The issues of misinformation, fake news, cyber crime, all that. In this space, these are the challenges we are facing. How will you address it?
Thank you. Through the chair, the points that the honorable member picks is actually as a result of our success in actually digitizing and actually digital access across. And obviously, many of the users going online. She points out three aspects where there's actually a bit of a challenge: misinformation, fake news or deep fakes, there's also deep fakes, and also cybercrime. Honorable member, through the chair, this is where using digitally enabled surveillance has to come in. It's no longer the physical policeman wielding a rungu or wielding a gun that is actually going to check who are these people attacking us. It's actually using digital enablements where there is cybercrime and misuse of Computer Act covers to ensure that that law covers all these emergent threats. And number two, the law still respects freedom of speech and media. Number three, that we actually empower them to ensure that they intervene where people either been abused or cyber attacked, and to ensure that if that's the case, then of course it's a consequence, and that's where the Computer Misuse and Cyber Crimes Act comes in.
It's an important question she asked, and maybe I would put a rejoin.
Very well, we go back to the mountain where President William Ruto's tour of Mount Kenya region has entered its fourth day today as the head of state visits Embu and Tharaka Nithi counties. Let's cross over and listen into the president addressing members of Tharaka.
Sukuma kazi ya Kenya. Na yeye ni mtu muungwana.